Hello, ActiveSage here on the Sage channel, and I figured the development build of Space Engineers has received a few updates. Now, if you only watch the official dev videos, you might be a little confused. You might think the actual game has received these updates. Well, no, unfortunately, the stable build of the game, which is the default build of the game, hasn't actually received an update since, update 1.140. But the development build has been, getting its own little videos from the devs, not actually saying it's on the development build, but it is, I assure you, because I just checked the game twice. Anyway, let's go over some of those updates that will hopefully be coming to the stable, aka default build, at some point in the somewhat near future. And honestly, I just wanted to go over some of the fixes because these look pretty good. It's just a shame they're not being more specific about where you can actually find them. And also a bit of a shame that they're calling the stable build, and the development build that you have to actually select, well, they're not calling it the development build at all in their videos. They're just saying, look what we updated this week. Silly buggers. It really annoys me, that. Lack of accuracy and kind of misleading. Anyway, let's go over these nice and quick because they're pretty damn cool that they are actually fixing stuff. Fix spectator switching to character when aiming with gun. That must have been annoying. Fix second player does not see message when sitting inside cockpits of the same ship. So apparently, you got an error message, wasn't showing up for both people of the same ship, apparently. Fixed no oxygen when near closed sliding door. So sliding doors, you get inside the little kind of cube of it and you wouldn't have any oxygen in it. Silly thing. Fixed door invisible when starting a game again after save in cryopod. As in, you got in cryopod, you save and exit the game, come back in, the door was apparently invisible. Not sure, maybe they're just talking about the doors of the cryopod. Whatever, doesn't really matter. They do their cryopod doors pretty badly anyway. They don't actually have a 3D model there. It's an overlay they put on your screen, which means you can get some fantastic glitches where it still persists if you go ahead and the spectator while in a cryopod. Maybe they fixed that, I don't know. Hasn't been on the live build, the default build. Fixed air vent triggers don't work, thank God. Fixed SE hangs on world load with lots of active projectors. Fixed crash to havoc.hk break off listener.break off subpart. Alright, that's good. It's a crash. They fixed it. Fixed inventory not being able to find containers. That's very important. Fixed elite and standard tools running at the same speed. Well, that's rather unfortunate that happens. That's pretty god-awful, honestly. And I'm surprised that it's still on only the dev branch. Of course, it doesn't actually say dev branch here on these patch notes, does it? But it is. Fixed power down grid from secondary cockpit. Well, that's not too bad. That doesn't really sound like a glitch, actually. You'd think somebody else could power it down, but I guess if you have one set as your main cockpit, it would make sense that, well, the main cockpit would have all the control. Fixed explosion sounds, too short, and the sound skips. Well, that's good. I know, dislike those skippy sounds. Fixed save hangs at the loading screen, thank Christ. Fixed several issues with projector. Fixed memory crash in emitters. That's very good. Fixed pilot in third person when exiting cockpit. Alright. Don't fully understand that one. Fixed pilot in third person when exiting cockpit. Exit cockpit, and it instantly sticks you in third person, I guess? That's probably what it meant. That can be annoying. Fixed crash in string measuring. Alright. Fix spawning stone when drilling stones on dedicated server. That's good. They got rid of stones randomly spawning about you a lot of times. If you're using a ship drill, at least. And then you can see here they do have some stable update, but the majority of that wasn't about the stable. The stable just got fixed wrong ore spawning and the other little things here. The fixed wrong ore spawning, which actually is a pretty massive issue. Fixed wheel detached when emerged. Whatever emerged means, UMERGING, very odd. Fix spawning stone when drilling stone on dedicated server. Oh, that's kind of, well, I'm assuming spawning stone when drilling stone in a ship while on a dedicated server, because you're not actually supposed to get that anymore. Anyway, next update here. This one is apparently all dev because they don't mention anything about stable, which is silly because stable's default, therefore anything not mentioning what build this is on should of course be stable, but it's not. Anyway, features, well, they added some features about auto-save backups, where it's little saves that are made on your saves folder that you can access manually, meteorite improvements, global chat history, which is actually really, really cool, mod error logging improvements. So apparently that's some stuff to look forward to once it goes live. I don't do my modding personally on the dev build because obviously I'd rather have my stuff on the stable build that everyone's default on. Anyway, on to the fixes. Fixed issue when player can't complete the 4th tutorial. I think I saw something about that on Reddit. Good thing they went ahead and listened to those folk and fixed it. Fixed placing new blocks in space creates 2 blocks. That would have been pretty interesting to see. Fixed exiting from cockpit in survival causes to jump to third person. Pretty sure we saw something that looked like it was trying to say it fixed that in the anyway. Fixed turrets ignoring decoys. Alrighty. Fixed characters flying up when controlling ship remotely. Well, that's interesting. Your character would just go upwards, I guess. Spacebar must have been sending signals to both of them. Shame you can't hold Alt and control your main character. Let go Alt and just control the ship, though, like you used to be able to. Fixed 5x5 wheel suspension for mirror mode. That's pretty damn nifty. I guess it was placing the other side upside down or something like that. Fixed LCD panels being pink when turned off. Interesting glitch there. Fixed faint light on small grid. That's very important fix, because of course you don't want your whole grids glowing for some silly reason. Fixed light armor inverted corner block causing clipping. That's a nice fix as well. Fixed first planetary tutorial drill not possible to equip. Well, that is quite the screw up there. Glad they fixed that. Fixed antenna or rotor can't access other antennas. Out of broadcast range bug. Okay, I don't know this bug personally, but it sounds like it's a good improvement. Fixed corpse waypoint does not update when moved. That's pretty nifty. Fixed walking on alien sand having the grass animation. I did not know there were different animations for walking. Apparently, when you walk on sand and grass, there's now 2 different animations for your character. Unless they're talking about different particle effects. Maybe they're talking about particle effects. Animated particles. Anyway, next update. This is the one that just came out today. Let's go ahead and scroll ourselves all the way up to the top. Blah, blah, blah. Features. Added audio orientation feature for block. No idea what that is. They didn't even say in the video, actually. They just talked about their visual scripting language stuff, their GUI scripting stuff, which is interesting. Even if I don't like scripting, even visual scripting stuff too much. Fixed character jump. Apparently people are having trouble jumping. Fixed pirates are not shooting grids with 1 block assigned to pirates. That sounds like it was an interesting feature. Probably a good thing they fixed it though, because you could have a massive ship with just 1 block assigned to be owned by pirates. Fixed walking on alien sand has grass in and what? Fixed walking on alien sand having grass animation. Right, I'm seeing duplicates here. Anyway, fixed safety locking blocks conveyors. So that's an issue I've had, and I'm so damn glad they fixed that. In the past, you've gone ahead and turned on safety locks, and suddenly you lose access to any conveyor systems passing through it all. Presumably, they've also fixed the ability to actually communicate with other stuff that you've safety locked with. Because in the past, it also not just stopped conveyors, but it would also stop power from going through it. And any commands. Fixed log spamming when blueprint resources runs out. Fixed uneditable grids in creative mode missions. Interesting. Fixed straight conveyor tube not available in large grid. Very, very funny that. Fixed rotors snap after loading, which I guess means sometimes, you load into a world and all your rotors suddenly snap to their position and everything in the world annihilates itself. I guess they fixed that finally, thank Christ. Fixed welding projections are sometimes not possible. Okay, I guess welding projections were not possible sometimes. Thank God they fixed that. Fixed battery does not function properly through toolbar shortcuts. That's a relief to hear. Fixed turning on projectors with stored blueprints activates the station-laying boundary box. Interesting. Fixed enable/disable Saberoids, aka spiders, is missing in advanced menu. Thank God they added that back in. A bit odd that it vanished at all. Maybe they're going to rearrange their menus and actually have pull-downs and layouts and other advanced sections of it that open and close, and maybe organize it in a slightly more logical manner. Fixed disabled thrusters, still working. What a silly thing. Fixed unable to complete 10th basic tutorial. Maybe that's the one I saw on Reddit. Fixed character standing in cockpit with jetpack on. Fixed piston head connectors disappearing. I've had that. They seemed like they just wanted to vanish on me. Particularly after I copy and pasted an item, they all just vanished and everything went to pot. Fixed small beacon block group problem. Fixed projection is not visible after turning projector off and on again. Usually that fixes things, not makes it worse. Fixed being unable to go down with atmospheric lander. That would be kind of funny. I can't land in the atmosphere with my atmospheric lander. How wonderful. I'm presuming this was an issue that was present in everything, not just that one specific chip. Improved mouse control for character. God knows what that actually means. As I said, they didn't actually explain any of that in the video. Anyway, guys and gals, that's just last 3 weeks of updates I thought I'd go over because they're actually fixing the game. I thought people should know. Just an absolute fracking shame that it's all development build stuff and it's not the stable build. Actually, it's not a shame. It's just a shame that they don't actually say that it's that. Because you read it and you think, oh god, they've done some updates. I should go check them out on the stable build, only to find they're not there. Anyway, guys and gals, that's Sage done for the day. Thank you a bunch for listening and possibly watching, even though there wasn't much to see. And I shall see you all next time. Ta-ta. I need a salt shaker, don't I?